Whenever I'm selling and I get told the objection, I need to think about it. I usually just simply sit there and smile because 7 out of 10 times I know I'm going to get that sale. Welcome to the Final Expense Sales Academy, the hub for mastering the art of final expense life insurance sales. If you're looking to become a pro in the final expense industry, you're in the right place. My name is Kyle Williams, and I'm your host to go through the ins and outs of the final expense business, from tips to tricks to industry insights. We cover everything you need to close deals with confidence, provide true value to your clients, and become a better insurance agent. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get started on elevating your sales game one video at a time. All right, in this episode, we're going to talk about the objection, I need to think about it, and why they say it and how to overcome it. So when you're selling insurance, the most common objection that you're going to face is the I need to think about it objection. And really, that's any sales. Anytime you're selling something, or if you've been trying to be sold something before, most oftentimes there's probably been a lot of cases where you just looked at the salesperson and said, I need to think about it. And then they just give you their business card and you walk away and you never really call them or never get the transaction. Let's not do that, because you won't get any sales. Because how many times have you called that person back? Probably never. Whenever I'm selling and I get told the objection, I need to think about it. I usually just simply sit there and smile because 7 out of 10 times I know I'm going to get that sale. So usually whenever they say I need to think about it, it's not the real reason to why. It's not the real objection. There's another objection up underneath that, and it is your job to ask some questions to figure out what it is that is the real objection. So there usually falls into a couple different buckets. It usually falls into a bucket of money, indecision, a default response for procrastination, and just not interested. So before we go into how to overcome the I need to think about it objection, let's talk about what they need, what it is, the reasons that they say that. So money is the first bucket. So it could be that the plans that you're showing them are too expensive. Maybe it is they don't understand that they don't have to start it today, make their first payment today. Maybe they don't have any money in their bank account today and don't get paid till weeks down the road. So make sure you explain to them they don't have to make their first payment till within 30 days or so. Indecision. Not sure which plan to pick. They look at it and they like them all. They just don't know which one to pick. Procrastination. They just simply don't feel like making a decision right now. And not interested. They're just too nice to tell you they're not interested. Now that we know what the real objections are behind the I need to think about it, they kind of fall into one of those 4 buckets. Let's talk about how to overcome it. So you do your pitch, you let them review the plans, and then they say, I need to think about it. Now what you do is you simply look at them and say, sure. But what is it that you need to think about? Let that sink in. I'm going to repeat that. You do your pitch, you let them review it, they look at you and say, I need to think about it. The very first thing that you say is, sure. What is it that you need to think about? Now, why do you say this? The reason that you say this is it's a very empathetic way to overcome the objection. It shows them that you care. And it shows them that you're here to help them. Okay? And what this does is it's going to pull out the real reason behind the objection, because now they have to answer it truthfully. What is it? So, now that we know what to say, these are some things that will follow the question, what is it that you need to think about? I need to make sure that I can afford it. I need to make sure that it fits into my budget. They all look good. I just need to figure out which one's the best for me. I'm going to wait until New Year's before I get it. I'm going to wait until after my birthday, then I'll get it. I'm just comparing plans and shopping. Or you'll get, I just need to think about it over and over and over again. Now that you have the true objection behind the I need to think about it, you can proceed with the close and overcome the objection. So now let's put them into the buckets. Money bucket. They're going to say, I need to think about it. Or I'm sorry, they're going to say, I need to think about it. I need to make sure that I can afford it and that it'll fit, or I need to make sure that it'll fit into my budget. So now you just solve the problem. If you have to, lower the price. Indecision bucket. They all look good. I just need to figure out which one's the best for me. Help them guide them to which plan's the best. Assure them that they can start in a lower plan and always work up. Procrastination. I'm going to wait until New Year's and then I'll get it. Or I'm going to wait until after my birthday and then I'll get it. Stress the importance of doing it now. You can always tell a story. I have one story that I use of a lady. I saw her, couldn't close her. She just, for whatever reason, would not buy. Called me back 6 or 8 months later. Wanted to get the policy. Had to redo her health assessment. Come to find out that she had cancer. I couldn't get her anything except a guaranteed issue policy. So I use that story because the power of a story is more powerful than trying to tell them what to do. And it helps move them into hopefully making a decision. Not interested bucket. They just simply keep saying not interested. I just need to think about it. I just need to think about it. At this point, you need to throw a label. Usually it's money. Money's the most common bucket that it falls into. Throw a label. I'm assuming that all these plans I showed you are too expensive for you. And they'll say, I don't know, they're good, they're good. Okay. Well, which one's the best for you? I just need to think about it. They keep going, I need to think about it. That just simply means that they're not interested and they're not going to make a decision. At this point, you can walk away. They're just too scared to tell you that they're not interested. So, final thoughts on this. If you keep getting the same hidden objection behind I need to think about it, make sure you incorporate that into your presentation. For example, the hidden objection is they don't have any money today. They don't get their check till the 3rd. Well, incorporate that into your presentation. Make sure you let them know that, hey, we know you don't get your check till the 3rd with this company. You don't have to make your first payment till whenever your next check is, okay? Incorporate that into your presentation. And that's true for any objection that you keep getting roadblocked with at the end. Put it into your presentation. Plug the hole before you get there. That way it's smooth sailing when you go to try to close the deal. As we wrap up, if you have any questions, comment below. Be sure to subscribe to catch the latest videos. If you received something valuable here, be sure to share it with your friends, share it on social media, and comment below what was your favorite piece of content in this video, and we'll see you in the next episode.